probably just stuck in the complain about the weather mode. Am I really? I don't know. It's just what's in front of me. So I talk about the weather all the time. Although the sun is peeking through that cloud. Sorry about that. off the white ground and blasting me from above and below got the better of me. But you can feel the power in the sun right now. It's just glorious to be out here feeling that sun beating on you, even if we do have a little blast of cold weather and snow falling out of the sky today. What do you think, duckies? Need a little water today? Dottie, calm down, sister. Calm down. It's fine. You're way too excited. We gotta water the ducks. You got everything. I got you some food too. Now, I'm a bird watcher, and I've seen ducks in all sorts of weather. And I've seen them on the Chesapeake Bay when it's freezing cold, or out in the Delaware Bay when it's freezing cold. It just seems like you wouldn't want to jump into water, but she's out of it now. But she was so excited to be. She just wanted to climb. She climbed right in that little bowl, trying to get with her water. Girlfriend, you're just making it too much. You know what I mean? You're just making it too much. I love you too, but we got some stuff to do. I just can't be out here all loving on you, old Dotbot. You're almost 11 years old. Can you believe that? Almost 11 years old. You're the epitome of maintaining youth, because you think you're the only one who likes to play Frisbee. I'm not going to say the words because you'll go get it. Now, one thing about the snow is it does make y'all sacrifice lot look a little better. Because yesterday it was looking a little sloppy. It's going to get sloppy and muddy. We're probably going to have to find a new home. I hope this hay lasts you for a bit longer. You guys ate that much faster than you did the previous 3 bales. So that's going to be a problem. Anybody fixing to have a calf today? Number 9. Maybelline, you two were in the lead in that category. Number 7, you were right behind them. And Bia, that white face one up there, she's right there. So those 4 have been showing the most sign. These 2 right here, number 9 and Maybelline, probably leading the charge. Old number 7's looking a little swelled up too. Won't be long. They're technically could possibly be due today. You kids are a little radical. You feel me? You need to calm down every day with the attacking. Let's see if your water's froze. I'm not fully understanding the egg laying protest. You have everything you need, and you guys were cranking out 7 a day. In the last couple of days, you've been shafting me a little bit here, so we're gonna have to get back on target here with our egg laying and stop holding back. You understand? I'm gonna have to put the water in there at night too now. I need to feed you out here. I'm gonna have to have 2 water and feed situations, one inside and one outside. Here, and maybe we might make it a month. Maybe we'll get to go sooner. We'll get you outside, and then we'll have a whole different situation altogether. I'm gonna try to read this scripture while the wind is coming across us. Probably messing up the sound. I hope not. And half the screen is sideways because I sometimes put the scripture on a split screen and read it that way, but it's sideways and I haven't quite figured that out yet. Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Let me try that again. Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Sometimes we fall under attack by other people in the world, by spiritual forces in the world. I think probably work in Congress together, but that the spirits that might be against us work through people to inflict harm or to come against us in some way. But our call is to stand firm with the Lord, be with God, because He will protect us. He will guard us. He will guide us. And that's where I put my reliance on today and every day, was just to walk with Him and trust in Him, to let the truth be known, to protect me from all the spiritual forces that either try to tempt me or attack me, that He will preserve me through my days. I don't think it's any kind of secret that I've been dealing with just all sorts of just trying to get myself motivated and try to take on a new form in life, trying to get away from the 9 to 5 and the hustle and bustle and dedicate myself more to serving God. And that just seems to be meeting roadblocks all the time. And the only thing I can think is that the devil and the demons aren't happy about that and just continue to try to block my way. And I just trust in God to like on the Pilgrim's Progress, keep me on the right path, keep me directed in the right course. Because some things are just beyond our control. Some things are not something that we have such a need to control every aspect. But when we run up against an illness or some situation that is far beyond our control, we just have such a need to be in control of all situations and circumstances that when we find ourselves in a place where we just have to give it over to God. And that's what He's been calling me to more and more all the time, through illnesses or circumstances that I just cannot do anything about. I physically can't change them. I can't speak my way into something. I have to trust in God to deliver me through these things that have come in front of me over the past couple of years. Medical situations with me and my other family members, loss of loved ones, and other challenges that I'm facing. I don't have any control over those things. I have to depend on God to guide and lead me, protect me through these things. What do you think, Captain? You tired of this cold blowing stuff? You ready to see some green grass be growing? We're gonna have to do a bunch of pasture reclamation, seeding, and just good heavy rotations. We're gonna have to find some other ground for you cats to be on. I'm gonna have to make some phone calls and do some talking. How are you today, big boy? You got all that fuzz on you, and you've been digging down into these mud and stuff like that. And now you're out of the wind in here, but you've been doing all right. How'd you do on that water? I probably should check that out, make sure it's not to the point where you can tip it. Ain't no way you drank like 50 gallons of water last night. Very good. Inside, even at the 25 degree mark, not froze. And we're gonna come out of that. I think our day-to-day freeze stuff is over. We might be able to control this just a bit. What do you say, big boy? Where you at? What do you say? Well, unfortunately, I left my buckets way out there at the last building, which normally I would be walking that way. But as I watered the cows yesterday, I left that building door open down there, so I got to go shut that. So I got to go around the other way. So I guess those buckets will just have to hang tight till I come back to put the chickens back in later tonight. I guess one of the exciting things will be, as the season changes, is that we'll have something different to talk about. I won't be talking about the weather necessarily so much. I mean, we come out of a drought into a fairly tough winter. What's this? Maybe a B winter, as far as if we're given the worst winters an A grade. Maybe this was a B winter because we really only had one bad month. It was cold, but we didn't have just just that 1 month of tremendous snow in January. So hasn't been so bad. Just not having equipment and not setting myself up put me in a position to where just made it more difficult. So getting into spring should allow us to have different types of conversation. We'll be getting some baby chicks here in a few weeks. The ground will be getting ready. We'll be starting to think about planting some garden things. We'll have lots of cleanup still to do that I've been trying to accomplish for years. And we'll hopefully very, very soon we'll be talking about growing some things in the greenhouse, which we aren't completely ready for, but we're going with it. So as you can see, I had to tie that door open to bring the hose out. Well, I actually wouldn't have had to, but as I was hooking things up, I tied that door open, and then through all the moving around and I had to run the hose all the way up there because that upwater's busted like we talked about. So I didn't want to walk back down through and forgot to tie the door or shut the door back shut. So unfortunately it stayed open overnight. It's not a big deal, not ideal either. So considering it's Saturday and we just don't have a lot going on, I think I will try to spend a good bit of time doing sermon prep today, and probably loafing around with Missy a little bit because this is going to be one of the last days we get to do this. We'll have rainy days and things, but I don't know if we ever really have any loafing days. I'm sure I take a lot of loafing days, but I'm not sure if I have any to give. I'm taking one today, part of one. I'm going to work on sermon prep. I have loads of laundry that need folding. That doesn't sound very exciting. Anyway, love y'all. Y'all have a good day.